guys, welcome to Girls Frontline 2. We did receive an announcement way back January 24th in pridewin.gg that DAIYAN will be receiving her new mod key. Unfortunately, that announcement didn't include the details of the mod key, but fast forward to February 8th, we do have those details. Also, fast forward to today, Antiller just reposted this in terms of the details. So this was yesterday in Pridewin Institute's Discord server. This includes also Litara's mod key. So Litara's mod key is Strategist's Gaze. If the target has a defense type buff, damage dealt to them increases by 10% and 15% of their cover damage reduction is ignored. Gives her additional, damage, because this is going to be helpful moving forward, because we do have a physical damage debuff coming in to CN. So going to DAIYAN's mod key, Flowing Melody, for each stack of permanent tuning, attacks ignore 10% of the enemy's defense. Okay, this is permanent tuning, okay? So initially we get 3, then we unlock V3, then we get another 3. So that is a total of 60% ignore defense, which is bonkers, especially if you're facing bosses. They're gonna melt like candle or butter. At the end of the turn, gain 2 stacks of tuning as well, which is going to be another source of tuning, since again, her kit really evolves on tuning. We'll go to tuning in a while on what it entails if you don't know what tuning means. And for each stack of permanent tuning, gains 1 point of Confectance Index. So imagine you have 6 stacks of tuning. You gain, again, 6 points of Confectance Index. This is crazy because this hastens her skill rotation. Let me explain. Before we move on, let us define tuning. So it is an increase in crit rate and crit damage by 3%. This is actually applicable to your temporary tuning and your permanent tuning. It's gonna be up to a max of 10 stacks. Gains 6 tiles of additional movement after using an active attack. This buff cannot be cleansed. So additional movement can only move once, but cannot use any other commands. So take note of that. For her ultimate, okay, why she should gain stacks of tuning, it's because deals physical damage equal to 190% of attack. For every 1 stack of tuning, reduces the skill's cooldown by 1 turn. So that is actually insane. After attacking, consumes all stacks of tuning and gains 1 stack of tuning permanently up to 6 stacks. So I have modified DAIYAN. She's at level 2 already. The cooldown here is 6. So if you have that cooldown down to 0, you can really spam her ultimate skill. If you go to her fortification, segment 1, so if target has no debuffs to cleanse, when during the attack, gains 1 stack of tuning, which is another source, so you have to get that one. Increase the number of tuning stacks. This is temporary tuning by 3, so it increases to 3, which again will make your ultimate skill go a little bit faster because it reduces cooldown. And further down the line, segment 3, this is what I mentioned ago. So this one is going to increase your permanent stacks of tuning. So it's not, if you have V3, basically you're good. You're good with DAIYAN. Once that mod key is up, you definitely have to go with V3. At least. Okay? At least. For segment 4, this is where it gets interesting. Because this one, whether the mod key is present or not, this one will give her more damage. V4 was recommended before, and right now, I will highly recommend it that you stick with V4. V3 is good because the 60% will be triggered. 60% ignore target's defense will be triggered because you're gonna have 6 stacks. But this one is not gonna be negotiable. You have to go to V4. Definitely, go with this because this gives her additional damage dealt. And the attacker, before taking targeted damage, increased by 2 points. Oh, stability damage, okay? And initial damage multiplier increased by 30%. So again, non-negotiable V4. Segment 5, this one is, I think you can skip this. You don't really need to go beyond V4. V6, for every one enemy unit that dies on the field, gain 1 stack of tuning permanently. But again, you could already stop at V4 or at V3 if you're trying to save for other units. Again, guys, V3, V4, I would highly suggest V4. V6 for those who want to take it to the extreme with all those ignore defenses, then definitely go with V6. But the recommended value is going to be at V4. Now that we have DAIYAN in the past banner, make sure that you pull for her in her rerun, because you now have a very, very good reason to pull for her moving forward. Guys, comment down in the comment section. What do you think of the mod key or new mod key for DAIYAN? I'd like to hear from you. And also, guys, take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.